Desert?
Yes.
Is it day or night?
It's day.
Mm.
And I think I see a pyramid.
What is a pyramid made of? Can you see, or is too far?
It's stones.
What color is the sky?
Beige blue.
And how is the temperature?
It's warm.
It's warm. Very good. Look down at your feet. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing shoes made of gloves, like dark cotton shoes, like with scraps stuff.
Summer open or closed?
Closed.
Closed. And on your legs?
The same, like from scrapes, leftovers, it's like pants.
What color are they?
Darker colors, like a dark gray, blue.
Very good. And on the top, what are you wearing?
I'm wearing like a turban, or like something like that.
Are the hair are inside or outside?
A little bit in, a little bit out. Yeah.
What color are they? What you see outside?
Dark.
Dark. Okay. Short or long?
Shorter.
Shorter. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. Young or old?
Young.
Do you feel healthy?
Yes.
Are you carrying anything?
No.
No. Is anybody there with you?
No.
No. You're alone? And how do you feel being there now? What feelings rise up? How does this place feel like?
Like I'm on a quest, like on a journey, but I do live there, and I'm also having a daily life there, but I'm having my eyes on this pyramid, but I'm actually not quite sure it's made of stones, but I see the shape in front of me.
You're on a quest, you said?
I think, yes.
Tell me about that. What more can you tell me about it?
So
it feels like you're looking for something.
Yeah. So the boy, me, wants and needs to go there. And he's not weak or anything. He's strong, and he has his life ahead of him. But for his own journey, to find something, he wants to go to this pyramid.
So let's go there. What do you think? See yourself going there. How do you go? Do you walk?
Yes. I walk through the desert. It's actually a pyramid of light.
What do you mean?
It's not actually physical. I think. I think it's a pyramid of light, and actually it's actually getting closer to it. He knows that it's an information portal. He's like when you go in.
You go in now? You're going in inside now?
I could go in.
You want to? Do you feel drawn to get inside? Do you feel like you
I could do it.
you
I
would like
think.
to do that?
Yes.
All right. So step inside and describe me what you see and what happens.
So there are 2 doors, and you go in, and everyone is welcome there. There's no guards or anything. And anything is possible there. But basically it's a place of information, but also connection. It's a connection point to different dimension. That's what it is. You can be as a human, and this boy knows it, and he has been there before. You go there and you soak up information, you get information.
How do you do that? Can you describe me?
So once you're in the pyramid, it's very easy. You just, so once you know the pyramid is there, and you just open the door, you go in, and I can see to the left is the information, the books, and you just go there, and you just grab the book, you take the book, and for the questions you have, and it gives you the answers. That's how it works. And you go there to get questions answered. Yeah. And they are like, people can sit there and wait and like spend time in there. It's not where they have to leave immediately, but they can, you can go there, you can take your time, and you can go there anytime you want. It's up to you.
So it's access is free for everybody?
Yes, everybody wants to go.
Is it a visible pyramid? Is it a physical pyramid? Does it have physical substance?
No.
How do you see it then? How do you know it's there?
You see the light. The pyramid has the shape of a pyramid, and the corners and edges are made of light. And I was just there when I arrived. So I wanted to go there, and it was there.
And so that's how other people perceive it as well, as light?
I would say yes.
And how do they know what it is, what it actually is? Is it a place that it's famous? Many people, it's known for this?
There are lots of those places on Earth.
There are many?
Yes.
That look like this?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
So tell me, when you go inside, you said on the left you see some books.
Yes.
Do they look physical, or they look more like holographic? They are more etheric.
Right now they look physical, like old books. Yes. But this pyramid, there are many other areas, but they are dark. I don't know what they are, but I know it's just one section of the pyramid is books.
Oh, wow, it's a big pyramid then.
Yeah. And other people are there too, but I don't see them, but I know they're there, so we can just go there.
You feel that there are more people around?
Yes.
Do they look like you, or have different bodies?
I can't see them.
There are different rooms?
I'm not quite sure. It's a darkness. I cannot see. For me, I know I need to turn left.
I see.
And then I go to the books.
What are you doing now in the books? What did you pick up a certain book, or what are you doing?
So I know those books. I've been here before. And what I do is I love it, and I sit on the ground cross-legged, and I take a book and I read in it, and it's like I'm connecting back to my roots.
Tell me more about that.
It's like you forget, and then you go to the books and you remember, and you remember the real things, and you connect with it, so you strengthen, but also you remember because you forget outside. It's like you need to recharge. You go there to recharge that battery. So if you were to go out, you would you forget what you just learned, or you keep it with you? When I go out, I still in my mind, but it moves more to the back. And when I go out, I do my daily lives. I'm a poor boy, nothing special, like an ordinary poor nomadic life. But I need to know, and I need to nourish where I come from. So I go to the pyramids, and that boy has not forgotten that the pyramid is there.
Who told you about this pyramid? How do you know to go there?
I don't know. He just knows it, and he lives his life according to it. He honors that, and yes.
And now that you're there, what book did you pick up? What knowledge did you download? What is it about this time?
I'm not sure, but it's the book that gave me the connection up in the sky, in the cosmos somehow, and like it's traveling all the way to where I come from, all the way to the source where everything came from. It's like I pick up this book, and it's like a tunnel or a stream going straight up, and I see where I come from. Everything's very clear, and it goes all the way back to the ultimate source.
Wow!
And I know this truth, and that gives me energy and strength and peace, and yeah.
And how is this information being given to you? Do you see them in the book, or do you just instantly know them? How do you access the information? What is the process?
I take the book, I pull out the book from the shelf, and then it's there. I open it, I hold it in my hands, and I can feel this channel opening up and traveling, and that's, I think, all I do. I just open the book and enjoy the channel.
So it's more like a telepathic transmission?
Yeah, I stay in this pyramid, but my mind, or I get this information. Yes, yeah, and my body stays there.
But you travel with your consciousness.
Yeah, it's like even my consciousness stays there, but somehow also travels. It's like a big connection. big connection.
Mm.
Like, yeah, just traveling. Like,
Where did you see yourself going there before you end up in the source?
I'm going through all my. I'm going through my roots in the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
So where I travel through the cosmos, and I see, but just as a little fraction, or like I sense my life on different planets.
Tell
But
me about it.
I cannot see this very clearly.
Okay.
It's like you're on a fast train of, like, you plug in your cord in a power cord, and then you're connected to the source.
Oh wow.
But the cord is like you see where you travel through, exactly where you, from the source all the way where you travel through to here. But I can't see very clearly all the stages, but I know they're there.
So it's a quick journey. It's fast.
It's very fast. You pick up the book, you open it, and then poof, you're connected. In a few seconds you travel, and then you arrive at the source.
I wonder if you would want to pause in one station between you arrive in the source. For example, are you able to do that? Do you have control on the journey if you want to? Or is automatic taking you somewhere?
I'm not sure right now. I only know, like, you open the book, you plug in, and then it's happened really quickly, and it's supposed to energize.
That's the purpose?
Yeah.
So how do you feel after this process?
Yeah, like I know again where I come from, what matters, what's important. It's like my energy field, or I don't know, has been charged up, and I'm like clear again where I come from, but to walk on this earth, sort of, it's like a power energy plug.
Wow. So what did you pick up this time? What information that will help you on the journey ahead? You got some clarity, reset, in a sense, right?
It's important to always maintain that connection, to always have this connection to source, to know where you're from. That gives energy. I think it's this process of energizing yourself and knowing where you come from and who you really are. I don't know.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember your essence.
Yeah, exactly. It's the essence. Yes.
Yeah.
And then you take this, you remember your essence, and then you do your earth work. And I'm a poor boy, but it just really doesn't matter. The most important thing is that you
know who you are.
Yes, that you, whatever your path is on earth, that you go to the pyramid, or maybe not a pyramid, but somehow you open this, you plug in this, and you create this connection. That's important, no matter your earth walk.
Before we move on, I'm just curious about this pyramid. You said it's quite big. What else is there besides this like library?
So I see some planets there and there.
inside the pyramid?
Mhm.
In what way? How do you perceive them?
They are like hovering in the air. They are planets.
Okay.
They are there. They're like hanging from the ceiling.
Micrography of planets?
I
What's that?
think they are like mini planets. I think they're existing little planets. I think.
Are they conscious living beings or objects?
They are.
What feeling do you get when you look at them or connect with them?
They are real planets. They're really hanging there. Not sure what they're doing there.
You're doing great.
But they are close to the books. So I saw them together, but nothing else I see in the pyramid. Everything is dark, but I know it's like there's more, but I cannot see it. And it's a very, they want you to, or you can sit there. I think there are benches, and everything is very fluffy. So you're supposed to dwell in it and take your time. No one wants you to rush out, but you're not supposed to live in it.
Okay.
Yeah. But the books and the hanging planets are together.
Do you have access to the other areas?
I would if it would be necessary for me.
Do you feel the necessity right now?
No.
No. Okay. So tell me, how do you spend your time? What do you do the majority of your time?
In the pyramid?
No, in
Yes.
this life.
This life. I'm just a boy. I think I'm 16, 17, and I'm just living a nomadic lifestyle, and I can't even tell if I have a good family or bad family. I think it's mutual. I don't think it's bad. It's neutral, and totally normal, but aware that it's a poor life. But yeah, just that it's a poor life, and yeah. So.
Are you going to school, or are you helping your parents on something?
Yes, no school, but helping just to do daily life chores, and but it's not hard work or someone is beating you or something. It's just like doing a daily chores, building, working with people, just that in the desert.
Do your parents know about this pyramid? Do they also go there? What feeling do you get?
I think everyone should go, but I'm not quite sure everyone knows it.
But you know for a long time? What feeling do you get?
I was born with it.
Oh.
But there used to be times when everyone knew it and everyone would go. But I'm not sure everyone does it now. But I feel that I've always known it.
And let's now float and go to where it is you that live. Let's go and see your house in this life. How does it look like? What do you see? Where is it located? Is it in the village? Is it in the more land outs, like isolated?
It's not it's just, I think it's just a few people living there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's surrounded by deserts. The desert is under the feet.
Oh wow. So the house is literally on the desert.
I'm not quite sure if I'm thinking tent, or maybe it's built in a wall. I'm not quite sure.
Start to describe it, and the more you describe it, the more clear it will become. Just describe what you see.
So I see pieces of cotton just together.
What color?
Also like gray blue maybe.
Okay.
And it's like oval, like it's not pointy, but oval, and it's not a firm structure. It's not that it's very, I mean, it covers the sides, but it's not like yeah, it's made of lots of little pieces.
I see.
Yes.
And how many people are inside? You live with your family there?
Yeah, the family and some more family. I would say maybe 4, 5, maybe, which are in the tent. But I think some are outside. Could be like a community. Yeah. I think maybe it's just 3 or 4 inside, and I think one of them is my mother. Yeah.
How does it look like?
She is doing her normal daily chores, and she's like a kind woman, like she's a nice woman. And I think I have like maybe 2 brothers, little brothers are there. Little ones, like toddlers, like maybe 5 or 6 or something.
Okay, much younger.
And
your father, where is he?
Yeah, I think he's outside.
He's outside. Yeah. What color is your skin? I forgot to ask you.
It's light brown.
Okay. So let's leave that scene. Let's drift and float away from that scene. And let's move forward to an important day. In the same life that you are viewing, we are moving forward to an important day. And now you are there. What do you see?
I'm sitting on a horse. I'm sitting on a horse, and my hair is long. It's really, really long. And I'm a young man, I think.
So you're a bit older now?
Yes, older. Yes.
A little bit more adult?
Yes, I would say in my late 20s maybe, or mid-20s, or 30s. Maybe they are 30s maybe. And I'm kind of like a warrior, but I'm not like well, I grew into a man, that's for sure. And
what are you wearing in this scene?
Yeah, I'm not much. So my chest is naked. And just wearing like pants, and I have a stick in my hand.
A stick?
Yes.
What is it made of?
Wood.
Okay. Who made it?
I think it was given to me.
Who gave it to you?
Someone, I think, from my tribe.
From your tribe?
Yeah.
Tell me about your tribe.
it's like a tribe that lives here in nature and is just a normal nature tribe, I would say.
So it's a group of people,
Yes.
men and women? Or,
Yes.
okay.
I'd say yes.
Like a community?
Yes. Yeah.
Do they have a purpose
Mhm.
that signifies them as a group, or nothing special?
I'm not quite sure. They may have a purpose, but I'm not quite sure.
Why did they give you the stick that you have in your hands now? What feeling do you get holding it now? What are you supposed to be doing with it? How do you use it?
So it's a strengthening, so it gives strength, authority, so for myself, sort of, that I know it connects me to my strengths.
How? How do you feel that? Can you describe it?
Yeah, I believe in it. It's like I was told that it does. And this is actually a symbol.
It's a symbol.
Yeah, that's what we use.
What does it represent as a symbol for you and for your tribe?
It represents the strength and self-belief. And to protect and our identity.
To protect your identity.
To give us strength to believe in our identity as this nature tribe, and yes. And when you hold it, you feel very strong and tall. And yes, holding it, that gives me, like, that kind of made me a man. Yes, and not everyone can hold it, actually.
No? Tell me about it. Not everybody has this.
No.
It's more like an honor to have it.
Yeah, you have to be a good person to hold it.
To be a good person. And who's deciding?
The tribe. They look at you, how you behave, and then you speak and you ride ahead for the tribe. And because you have to act in the highest good for the tribe.
I wonder what kind of activities does this include?
You ride out when someone else is approaching, and you can create a protection wall, and you can communicate your values and who you are, and you can protect from people or energies that are not good for you in the tribe, for the tribe. Or you can allow the ones who fit, you can pass, or you can speak with them. So the person on the horse and the stick rides ahead and draws a protective line and handles outside affairs for the tribe.
Very good. What kind of external enemies are there for you? You said different energies, perhaps, and different people. Could you tell me more about that?
Yeah, it's energies that are lower and energies that are not, it's like dragging down the tribe. It's lowering, like it would, like, it's not about material things, but it's about the energy of the tribe would get dragged down, and we want to keep light and peace and elevated understanding. We want to keep this. So we draw a protective line all around us for all the energies and beings that are not on this level for us.
So you're able to perceive lower energies?
Yes.
How do you see them as what? How do they appear to you?
So they arrive and you feel them coming for a long time, or you can see them in a very far distance. So they're not coming very close, and then you ride ahead for a while. You ride and ride, and then you see them as, it's just like a dark cloud and thunderstorm. You feel they're dark, and mostly they're always a little bit below you. They will approach from below you a little bit, and you just know it. It's darker mostly and colder, I would say. Yes.
And what do they represent usually? Where do they come from, and what do they represent?
So they exist. Where they come from, I'm not quite sure.
Or what's the purpose of coming? What do they want from you, basically, from the tribe?
I'm not quite sure, but usually it's a normal interaction that happens once in a while, quite often actually. So you have to have the protection up a lot, but they want to mingle. It's not necessarily that they have mean intentions, but the energy just doesn't fit.
So they're looking for somewhere to attach.
Yeah, and like to exchange and to swirl around, but it would not elevate us. It will keep us or even drag us down.
So you are responsible for keeping them away?
Yeah.
Very good job. Are there more people that do this for the tribe except you?
No, I'm the only one.
You're the only one? Wow. And who taught you how to do this? How did you learn to do this important job?
I was born with it.
You were born with it?
That's my task.
And this nature tribe that you mentioned that you are part of, can you just tell me a little bit about them?
What I see is always like when I ride, and there's an older like a man, an older wise man, and he is like giving me, he's like my mentor, and he's watching me when I draw the lines and protect, and when I have questions, and he's like my mentor. He's teaching me, and so I can see his presence very clearly. He's always there when I ride. I can feel his eyes in my back, and he sits there as an old man, and maybe he was before me the same, like what I'm doing. I think maybe this, or maybe he's just the wise person of the tribe. Yes, and so he's there. He just sits, and then the rest, I don't know. I'm not quite. I think they're doing their own things. They're not waiting there or something.
Your family is there within this tribe, or you have moved away from your family?
I think they are not directly where this older man is, but they are a little bit outside. I think they are where I'm based at the moment with the men. It's like we have certain tasks, but and then there are other nature tribes which have their little tents up, but they're further away. They're doing their normal lives, and we are like in this special group, maybe doing this task. So I'm not directly living with my family.
I see. And the village. How is the landscape around? Where are you located?
It's still kind of desert. Yeah.
And how many approximately are in the tribe? In your tribe? Like 50, 100, 500? Just approximately.
I think first I thought it was just where the man sits, but there are many little tribes behind that. So I think, I'm not quite sure, but I think they are stretching all into the desert, and they all belong to us, but they are doing their normal things, and I think they are all spread out in the desert.
But you're connected in some way.
Yes, they belong to us.
I see.
And I think we are sitting, it's like they are all behind us, and we are at the front, and then I ride off and I draw this protective line all around everyone. Yeah.
People are aware of what you're doing? They understand?
Yes.
Very good. So let's leave that scene and let's move forward to another important day. And now we are there. What is happening now? What do you see?
I became a father to a little boy.
Now is the time of the wife, your woman giving birth?
I'm holding it, holding the baby in my hands.
How is it? How does it feel?
It's wonderful. It's really, really nice. It's totally overwhelming. And yes.
How is your wife or your partner? Is she okay?
I can't see her. I'm
maybe she's not there right now. You're in somewhere a bit more far away.
I'm not sure. I think I'm in my 40s, and I'm holding the sun like for the first time, and I'm completely amazed by it, and my heart opens, and I become very soft, like the warrior is like who always during the protection is doing this now, but I don't know where the wife is.
What is around you now? Where are you?
So I'm in a tent, and I'm holding the baby right in front of me. I'm looking at it, but it's in a tent, and yes.
What is the baby doing?
So the baby looks at me, and we have this connection, of course. You know, father and son, and the baby knows I'm the father, and the baby is just very beautiful, and like big and fat and like like a big proper baby. And like big belly, and I see like the little body is in my hands, and it's like the big belly and big arms, little fat little fingers and stuff, really cute. And no hair, and it's just a little bit, just yeah.
So it's a very happy moment.
Yeah, that's like a life-changing moment.
Yeah. Very nice. Let's close that scene now then, and let's move forward to another important day. A day that you consider also important because something is happening. And we are now moving forward to another important day. And now you are there.
Nothing comes up. I can't see anything.
That's okay. It will. Sometimes it needs some time. So we are moving and floating to another important day. And now you are there. What is happening around? What do you see?
I'm not sure.
What do you see? What's the very first thing? The first impression that you have? Trust it. What is it?
Maybe I'm trying to get to understand where I landed. I can only see like beige and like it's like I landed like in a bowl, or like in a like in a bowl.
In a ball?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Describe it for me. Whatever that. We will find out what it is.
I thought that there was a female entity, a female being as well.
Can you describe her?
My first thought was like a sister, but I'm not quite sure. But I get the feeling that that we are leaving Earth. Could that be?
Just go with it, whatever that is. Don't judge it.
Okay, then we definitely left Earth, and we're floating off.
So it's you, and you feel the presence of a female entity.
Yeah, and it's like in this beige bowl, like where you put your salad in, like landed in there, and we are like floating. I would say we're floating off the planet, but
so it feels like you're traveling somewhere. And what do you see around you?
Not much.
Not much.
Everything is beige, and then maybe the surface is a little knobs and little bumps, and maybe I see like a little structure. First I thought it was a plant, but I'm not quite sure anymore why there would be one plant. But
so you've landed somewhere?
No.
Or you're still traveling, floating?
Yeah, I think that plant or whatever it is, maybe 2, are in this ball as well.
Okay.
And I think we're just floating. I have no idea what that is.
Doesn't matter. We will find out. You don't have to understand it. Just go with it. And let's see, where do you go?
So everything is very foggy, and I try sort of to see if I can look over the edge of this ball. But when I look up, I should see a sky or something, or maybe if we're going off the earth, I should see the cosmos, but it's just everything is light colors, like light beige or white. I know I'm in this ball, but I can't, even when I look up, see anything.
Okay, so it looks like it's all same material.
Yeah.
What is it made of? What does it look like? Matte, shiny?
So it's matte. It has little bumps on it, but just a very few, and it's beige. And yeah, maybe 1 or 2 little structures, like the plants, kind of. But
what are these plants? Can you describe them? Do they look like plants from Earth, like green plants with leaves and stuff? Or
it's like they have characteristics of our plants, but they are different. Like they will have a middle part, like the trunk. There may be a few kind of leaves, but the material is different, and the material is different, and the colors are very pale as well, would I would say. The material is something different.
How big are they?
They are like maybe going to the hip. A few ones are like just very, very sparse. And the ball is, it has room size. It's not huge and it's not small. And you just sit in there and you just float. And there's nothing, I cannot see anything else in this ball.
But you said you feel the presence of a woman?
Yes, but
let's see. How does it look like? Can you describe her for me, please?
So this is very difficult because she doesn't have much structure. I think I can only describe her from her previous forms. When she was on Earth, I knew how she looked like, but in this ball she has more energy and less material. So she is, I think she's my older sister, and I am also not much older than when I had the baby.
Do you feel like you have a physical body in this scene?
Yes, I'm more physical.
Okay, but it's more energy.
She has more energy.
Okay.
And this is like not long after I had the baby, I'm in this ball. And maybe she's bringing me off planet. Maybe she's bringing me off planet. I think I'm gone from the planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move time forward and see where you end up. Where do you arrive? And be there now.
It's like a station. There are lots and lots and lots of beings. And it's very busy. I'm not quite sure if it's like a station in the cosmos or if it's a structure on a planet. It's very busy.
Very busy, eh?
Lots of people, and it's almost too much. It's not because I just come from this really nice tribe in the desert. Everything is very calm and nice, and there it's super busy. It's too much.
What kind of beings are there? Can you just look at some and describe me? How does it look like?
I'm not quite sure. And there's everywhere those structures and busy life, and there are like offices and how they manage everything. The offices are there, and then you go there from your tribe life, and I think that's where you renew your soul purpose. I think that's where you do it.
Let's see then what happens next.
You go there, and you basically what you just is like you check in, and it's like you show, like it's almost on a paper. It's like you're handing in your report. Yeah, it's like you're handing in your report.
Very good.
And they're checking. They're kind of checking that you kind of did the things you're supposed to do. And actually, it's like I feel a little bit like I think that's stupid.
Why do you say that?
I feel like there is some person sitting on the other side of the counter, and they have no idea what is actually going on when you are down there, and it's not so easy to tick the boxes. Yeah, I think that's stupid, and I don't like it. And I feel like the person on the other side doesn't understand it. It's a disconnect, actually. It's not that's not a peaceful and enlightened part of the process. I feel it shouldn't be like this.
So they're checking your report?
Yeah, it's not all bad, but this one part of have you done the things you're supposed to do, I don't like this part, because it's more complex than that.
I see. How do these beings look like? The ones that are checking on you?
It looks alien, nothing I've seen before.
Can you describe one of them?
Not really, but they are sitting in a little box, and you stand in front of their desk and you hand it in, and there are others as well, like box, one box after another, and they're just a clerk, and that's why it's not right, because they need to go on a journey, because they are not enlightened to process this information, actually. They need to be, they're just clerks processing on a lot of people coming through reporting in, but they don't have the higher mind and enlightenedness to really process it. That's what my feeling is.
So it's like kind of they're doing their job kind of robotically.
Yes.
Checking in.
Yes.
The boxes, whether you accomplished certain tasks.
Yes, and it kind of, but they decide kind of on the quality, like, they process a new report, and they give a feedback from your report, and I'm thinking, how can they give a feedback? They can't give a feedback because they are not down there, and I don't feel they have the knowledge to really comprehend it. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like I want to I'm a bit annoyed by this process.
I see. What color is the skin?
maybe blue. But
And,
it's like many colors.
many colors?
Yeah, I think it changes. Yeah.
Are they taller than you or shorter?
They can be. Sometimes they're quite fat. They're quite big and like a blob.
So they also change forms?
Yeah, there are different clerks processing the reports. It's not always the same, and it's not always the same race. I think. I think so. Maybe they're the same race and look different, but there are many of them.
So what's the result of your report? What do they say?
My report is fine.
That's what they say?
Yeah, I'm just annoyed by because I know other people do the same like me, and it's a very hard process. And yeah, that's a hard process, and I feel like those clerks are just putting the stamp on, and then
What do they say? Did they say something?
Nothing is really, you go through this really deep journey, and then you come to one of those, and you're like, you just journeyed so far, and then it's like this idiot sitting there. They're not mean or anything, but they cannot comprehend, they cannot understand, but they don't say anything bad or something, but there's a real disconnect between you who journeyed so far.
I understand,
yeah.
Maybe they're just doing their job.
Yeah, I think they're just doing their job. It's not their fault. They're just being placed there, and they're actually handling a load which you cannot imagine. They're handling actually, like, the beings or the people they are processing. They went through quite a lot, but it's not their fault that they cannot understand what they went through. So that's why I think it's a real disconnect. But they have to process those reports and kind of marks them, and like they kind of marks them and gives them on for something.
Yeah. And then what happens after that?
So they take the report and they give it away, and I'm free to go. I hand in my report, but the content of my report always kind of stays with me inside. I will not forget. That is always, like, the report is just a written down form for filing and for, I think, some kind of processing. But what's happened to me, that stays in me.
And where do you go from there? What happens next?
I go for like relaxation, like I take some time out, and I always go to a meeting point to meet up with my friends, and I always go there, and this is relaxation for us. It's like you've been on this journey, you come back, and then you just kick back, you relax, you meet with the other ones, and we have a special, like, everyone has their special big room, nice room where they meet.
How does the room look like? The rooms look like?
So the rooms are like funny shaped, so they have like from bees, when they build their this little structure, and it's so it has many walls, like I like the bees, and Yeah, and it's really nice inside. It's a communal place with lots of sofas, or like there's one sofa like in the center there's sofas, and sometimes the people or your friends are sitting there, some are missing, and you just go whoever's there, and then you hang out, and you exchange actually a lot. We exchange a lot, and this is relaxation. It's like you're coming back from a job.
Yeah. Nice. And I guess this stage, it ends at some point, the relaxation. And I wonder what happens next. Let's see what happens after you relaxed as much as you needed.
I will relax for a long time.
Does somebody choose how long you will relax, or it's up to you?
It's up to me.
So you take a long relaxation.
Yeah, but it's also like you need a break, but you get like bored after a while, because that place, I mean, our communal place is nice, but there's still this lots and lots and lots of other structures and beings in those other rooms and structures around. So this is like you want to go on a journey again. You don't want to stay. It's not it's not like paradise. So for sure you feel like you want to go on a journey again.
And when this time comes to you, is there some kind of a counselor or some kind of assistance, or you discuss with some people, beings, or how do you decide what to do next?
So you get ready, so you feel when it's really time, and so you decide it's time. So it starts with you, but then you have to go through the whole administrative stuff again. You have to go again to an office, and all this admin stuff. It's all very organized and very recorded and very structured. So it's a real society going on there. But because it's just how it is, you relax and then you get bored and you want to go on a journey again. I mean, at least me, I want to go on a journey again. But what you do is you fill in a lot of papers and do a lot of admin stuff. So it starts with you, and then you do a lot of administrative stuff. And I feel like it's not a very glamorous part, to be honest. It's just papers and boxes and waiting, like getting a result, and then that's how you start when you want to show I want to go on a journey again. That's how it starts.
And then do you meet with certain beings to discuss or take a decision? Or
so you speak with your friends, for sure. So you always consult your friends. So there you really, these are like your family. Actually, when you decide you want to go, you always speak a lot with your family, and they are actually amongst them you decide on the journey.
So did they give you some important information? Did they reflect or give any advice
Yeah.
about the life that you just had, the journey that you had?
Yes, so it all melts together. That's very important. Everyone is bringing back their information, and then you decide as a collective. As a collective, we have a lot of power, and in all the collectives in this busy place have it actually. And they are coming from different planets. They are coming from all the direction, my family. And we are very smart, and we can pool together all this information, and then we use this information to decide on the next step, on the next journey, because it's, yes.
Can you ask them what was the previous journey all about? If they could give you a resume of what was the purpose and
to bring light, to bring high energy, I think. To be a noble being, and I would say raise the energy of this place.
Where that was on Earth? Where exactly was it?
That was the desert. Yes.
Desert?
When I was this boy in the desert, this man in the desert.
What part of the world was it? Which area? Which continent or something?
Yeah, I would say Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, in that life, you were also connecting with this pyramid, and you were saying that you knew from the beginning on about this pyramid.
It's the same life. So I asked the tribe, my family in the sky, what was the purpose of my life as this boy in Egypt, the one who went to the pyramid and stuff. So I asked them, and they said to bring the light and to raise energy. That's what they said was my purpose there.
And did you do a good job? What do they say?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did a good job. Yes. I had a good heart, and I was very clear. I did not have much ego, and I was I did a good job.
What did you learn from that life?
I actually learned that I have this potential, that I have like a good heart, and I have this potential to be very noble and selfless, that I can do something for the community, like for this tribe on Earth. I could do the job and draw the line and protect them.
So you carry this gift within you now. It's experience you learned.
Yes, like a kind-hearted experience, and like a protector, like a warrior without fighting, just a protective warrior.
So Nicole was sent again on Earth at this time. Is this in any way connected? What did she come? Why did she come this time? What was the purpose of this journey? In what way was it connected with the journey that he just had in Egypt?
How is this connected? I think she's here because she carries the same. It's the pattern is similar to what she was sent down back then, to what she was sent down with now. She's again this male protector maybe, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, someone who stands in front of a tribe, not a fighter, and sees the energy that doesn't fit and keeps it away. I think she has the same pattern.
I wonder why you chose to show her that life. What were you trying to tell her with this past life that you showed to her?
Because it was very easily done. Like it was very, it was not a problem. He slipped into it very without problems. He was very noble, kind-hearted.
So it was this life for her was easy but powerful at the same time.
Yes, right? Yes. And he did not have a hard childhood, or it's not a traumatizing memory. But like the potential, like yeah.
And what does it have to do with her life now?
To give her confidence that she's done it before.
Yeah. In a powerful way, right? She did it in a very powerful way.
Yeah.
And the stick that she was holding was...
But it's like, it's normal for her. She is, it's normal for her. It's not this, that's how her energy pattern is. Like the man in Egypt, that's what she, like, it's natural to her.
I understand that, but why then in this life she was doubting herself until now? Why she didn't step into her power yet, and she was having doubts about herself, doubting her power? I'm sure she knows it's there, but there was something holding her back and making her doubt. Why?
I think something interfered. There was something interfered and hit her or grabbed her or threw her off course when she came to Earth.
At which moment exactly, you mean?
I think it's a transition moment.
So what happened there? While she was transitioning from the etheric to the physical?
Yeah.
Was it during the, how you say, when she was in her mother's belly, or when was that? What do you see? At which point?
It's not from us. This it's not something that she was sent down with. This came from somewhere else. I think she was unprotected, and something hit her on the transition.
An external energy.
Yeah.
What kind of energy? Can you have a scan this energy and see its intentions and its origin?
So it's coming from the left. And it's quite big. And it's very big. And it's hitting the whole body on the left side.
In what stage was she at that time?
I think she was maybe floating down into earth, I think.
All right. So this energy is coming from the left and is hitting her whole left side, right?
Yes.
And then what happens?
It destroys her protective bubble. And
but that was done without permission, I guess, no?
Yes.
Right?
That was an accident.
That was interference, right?
Yes.
What was the purpose?
Sometimes it happens. So we are taking care of a good transition. So they are protective, like when we are sending them down, they are like in little cocoons.
Yeah.
Lots of them. But she was at the outer edge. And yes, she was at the outer edge of the group and directly at the wall, and the energy hit, trying to interfere with this, group being sent down.
Why? What is the intention behind?
That's what they do. That happens. It's there. It's there. It exists.
So it's let's say a negative energy in some way.
Yeah, it's like it's a natural yin and yang forces. It exists. It's there, and we are living with it, and it can interfere with transitions. And then she was at the outer edge, and she got it dented into her, and it broke through the outer edge of this group and through her cocoon and hit her.
So you say she came in within a group?
Yes.
What group was that?
They're very far apart, so it's like a stream of, we're sending them down in a stream, like a column, and then in the column are floating all the cocoons, but the cocoons have different landing zones, yes, and there's space between the cocoons. But she was at the outer edge of the tunnel.
So she was more...
She was not in the middle.
Exposed.
Yes, and then the big force came and dented.
Does this force has a identity, or...?
Yes, there's a certain identity.
What do they represent? Do they have a physical appearance or something?
In this instance, he came as a wave, as a big swirl, and they hit the tube, but they are the same challenges what exist on Earth. You know, they are like just a different form of that. So there's us, light, and there's them, darker. And this is a yin and yang.
When you say us, light, can you explain what you mean when you say us? Who are you talking about?
So we are made of light, very, very light.
When you say we, who do you mean? Who do you represent? Are you talking about?
The light beings. So we come from this light source.
Mm-hmm.
And then we travel to the cocoon, in our cocoon through this tunnel, and then we land in our destinations where we are supposed to go. But we are the light beings, we are the light, we are made of light.
So you serve the light in some way?
Yes.
And there are some other groups that are serving the dark?
Dark, but they are not like mean or bad, but they are like, there's a constant friction going on. Like there's always a struggle, and sometimes we expand and sometimes they expand, and they expanded, but they did it on purpose in this tunnel. They choose this on purpose because they want to create this wave of light and dark. And this is how it is created. I'm not sure if we are doing it too. Maybe we do it too and dent into them as well.
I see. That's the game of life, I guess.
Yes. Yes.
Expanding and contracting and
yes.
Presenting opposite energies like magnets.
Yes, it's not that they are evil, but when they expand, it impacts us, and we need to,
So what effect did that have on Nicole's physical body? Did it have any effect on her physical body? The one that she has now, I mean. I wonder if there's any connection, because she was born with the skin problems, and I was wondering perhaps if there's any connection, or if not.
The connection is a disconnect more with, she cannot connect all her bodies, like the physical and the energy body. It's very difficult for her to connect.
Because of this cross?
Yes. So we cannot download this information which is in this energy, and this energy blueprint she has. Very difficult for her.
That's the block that she was talking about? In some ways it was in her questions she described some kind of this block of not allowing her to.
Yeah, she has problems connecting to her blueprint. Like because we do connect to our blueprint. We need to have that.
Okay, so what can you do today to reverse this process? Can you bring it back into balance? What can be done for her today to fix that?
So it can be done, yes. So it needs healing.
How are you going to do this? How are you going to approach this and work on it?
I think she needs help with it.
Okay. What do you suggest? To call somebody in to assist with the healing?
I would say yes. It just needs to be, it's like it's moved out of alignment. So it just needs to be like puzzle pieces moved back in. But I think also what is important is to believe in it.
Yes.
Things she can do with her mind.
So perhaps somebody would that she trusts and she believes in could jump in now and assist with this process of the healing. Who would you suggest that we ask for assistance? A relative, an angelic being, or an ascended master, or who would you like to call for us?
She has to go to a healing place. This is not, it's happened, and she needs to go to a specific healing place and then they do it. But the healing place is up here. It's, I'm not sure if it can be done there, but here we have, because we've done it before, it's normal.
So can somebody assist her? Maybe we can do this now. Maybe somebody can escort her and assist, or you can assist her to this healing place, this healing.
Yeah.
Is he allowing you to assist her?
She has troubles believing it.
Yeah. So she's interfering with her conscious mind.
Yeah. She doesn't want to let go.
So I want to say to Nicole, if you allow this, you will be able to fulfill your mission. And believing in it is why you're here and is extremely important. So stop analyzing and doubting it and let them do their work. Because you are interfering, and Nicole wouldn't have come here today if she didn't want to believe in miracles. And with Nicole's body all healed in all levels, she can go ahead and perform her mission. And nothing can hold her back. No obstacles, no restrictions, and no limitations. Because I know, and you know, and she knows that she can do anything that she wants. Absolutely anything. So I hope that helps.
She got really scared when this energy moved into her. So so she's actually really like scared since then.
Does it need to be scared?
Like when she got damaged and this energy hit her on the way down.
Yeah.
She got really scared. And she's been scared ever since. And she's just afraid.
What would you like to say to her now that she's listening to you? Well,
it's really hard. It's really like she doesn't want to come out of it. Like, I think she's been actually carried that for a few lifetimes now. It's not new.
So what would you like to say to her now that would give her some comfort and some help, so that we can go ahead and do this for her?
So yeah, that's happened before, like a few lifetimes before. She has not healed from it. So we showed her the It's a man from the desert. It's a very strong, brave, noble, because that's her imprint. And that's the disconnection she has. And
so is he ready now to allow you to energetically realign this process? Reverse this
it's
damage.
It's difficult.
That's what her conscious mind says, right?
Yes.
And what do you want to say to her? I don't want to push too much. I just know that everything is possible. Just trying to hold space for her and to quiet the conscious mind, which is interfering often.
I think she needs to spend more time with me and reconnect with me, and to find her strength and power back. And when she does this, I think this blueprint realignment can be done.
Okay. So it can also be a gradual process?
Yes, gradual
that you're
process.
gonna operate?
Yes, it cannot be done instantly.
I see. Okay. And just to clear this out, are we connected now with Nicole's higher self, what we call the higher mind? Or are you representing another aspect of her? How would you introduce and describe yourself?
I would say higher self, that she needs to come to me and it's like quality time together.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like two sisters coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Quality time, and then she would be, and then she can jump over this block
Mm-hmm.
of getting healed. He can jump over this hurdle. She needs this quality time with the higher self.
Okay. Are you always connected to her? Even if she's not consciously aware of, are you always connected with her?
Yes, I'm always there.
Mm-hmm. So will it benefit Nicole to know that she's always connected?
Yes.
Because sometimes we humans, we doubt that in our regular everyday life. So would it be helpful for Nicole to really know and believe that she is connected to you?
Yes, because she was all alone. When she was sent down and this incident happened, she was all alone. And she needs to feel that there's someone caring for her.
Mm-hmm.
And that she is looked after and that she is protected.
Mm.
Yeah, she needs this time.
Mm.
So I'm always there. And she's starting to realize that. I think she's starting to feel that I am actually there. Yeah.
Beautiful. Is it possible to give her a body sensation right now, a physical sensation of some type, to let her know this?
Yes, it's already happening.
Okay. She's feeling it then.
Yeah.
In her body.
Yeah,
Your presence.
yeah.
Could you allow her to describe the sensation out loud?
So it's like a blanket of light and warmth and sisterly love, and it's, you can really feel it. You can feel the presence of it. It is quite thick all around.
Wow.
Mm.
Thank you so much. And how can she stay connected to you and receive your guidance in her day-to-day life and strengthen this connection?
I think we just did that.
Okay.
I think.
So you established a strong connection, like a contract?
Yeah, it's like I'm moving back in.
Wow. So I see embodied more of your energy within her body?
Yeah, it's like we are merging again, and actually
Wow.
that was missing.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So this is going to be a catalyst
Yes.
for her development.
And part of her, who she is, moved back in. So that was, of course, missing. So that's moved back in. Yeah.
Okay, so there are tons of questions from her side, and I don't know where to start. I mean, I guess I start from the beginning, and we definitely don't have so much time. How is she doing physically? Is she okay? Can we keep her under for a little bit longer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just to sum up what we have already said for her. So the process of reactivating her blueprint will be done, as you said, gradually, while she will be consciously reconnecting more and more with you, right?
Yes.
And are you going to do this within one day, or is it going to be more a gradual process, or just for her, maybe perhaps her mind will want some answers about the process?
Yes, it will happen if it continues like this. It will happen quickly. It can be done maybe a couple of months. Gradually, and she needs to focus on it. She needs to establish our connection, and then it will happen simultaneously. The more we connect, the more the blueprint gets corrected.
So does she need to sit in a meditation, or just have the intention there? And it can be also done while she sleeps.
She needs to make it a priority in her life, so she needs to focus on it. She needs to live, she needs to do the meditation, her rituals, healthy food, going to bed, like having all focus on this healing.
And how long do you approximately believe that will be done?
I think no more than 2 months.
Wow, perfect. And how will she know when it's done? She will feel it?
She will feel it. Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And what will be the effect of that for her? What will that mean for her in her life? How will this change her life?
She will step out in her power. She will step out as a stronger woman, like who is in the power she is supposed to be, what she was supposed to embody. That's it, just to be in a natural, intended way, which
Beautiful. Could you comment on her mission in this life?
So she is an elder person in this earth. That's supposed to be. But it depends on if she really can heal and step into it. She's supposed to be an elder person, but...
What do you mean by that?
She has a lot of wisdom, and then like the older person of a tribe. So she would be on this earth, and whoever wants to come to her, they go, and then she can share her wisdom. She can do that in any format she wants.
Okay, so there is no regulation or rules, or she should be doing this or that.
No, she should be open for people to come to her.
Okay.
And she should do something with earth. You know, she should have her roots into the earth, connect with Mother Earth, draw the power from there, and just be an elder, wise person who is there for people to come to.
So you mentioned the grounding, so she needs some more grounding?
Yes.
Okay.
She is like an elder person from the earth, so she needs the ground. Yes.
Why is this connection important for her? The connection with Mother Earth?
Yes. Because she has been on this earth many times, and she collected a lot of wisdom from it.
So she will reactivate the experiences, memories, gifts.
Yes, that's how she gets the energy, and yes, who she is.
So does she have a certain active part in the society? Did she plan to have a certain active part in the society?
So she can just, when she's healed and she's connected, she just becomes this person people come to.
Then she will shine her light, eh?
Yes.
So people will be attracted by that.
Yes.
That's why she didn't attract so many people so far, because she was learning. She has learned so much, did workshops, and she was saying that I don't attract many people. She was wondering why. It was this block in a way.
Yeah, because she's not in this position. She is supposed to be in this life, so she's not living what she's meant to be. She's supposed to be this person, and she just has to sit there. People will just naturally come, and if they don't come, that's okay too. She doesn't need to grab for it. If they circle towards her, they circle towards her, and this is all she has to do. She has to keep the connection. She has to live her truth. She needs to know her truth. Where she's come from, all this is very important. And then this strength sends roots down into the earth. It strengthens the earth, and then it feeds into the other people walking on earth. And then they know where to go to. And she is one of those like trees people go to, and they want to connect or need wisdom or want to exchange.
That's so beautiful.
And it's so she can just be herself, and everything will be fine.
She's asking if there's what's the best way to contribute to the ascension process.
So really do her very best. When people come, you know, like to be a clear channel, to keep yourself enlightened, to keep yourself clean and healthy, and you know you have to work on yourself too. And so be that, you know, be very authentic. And then, you know, you give the best possible to whoever comes to you.
It sounds so simple, but it's so profound, right?
Yes. That is your part in it. She is like a tree on this earth people could come to if they want to. If they don't want, it's another part. But she's been sent down to earth to be like an information point you can go to. That's what she's. If people don't want it or need it, that's okay. That's a different story. But she's here for that.
So she chose to represent the yellow magnetic warrior energy in this life. Is there anything you want to say to her about that? She's asking how she can bring more potential into that energy.
That's what she is when she is a tree. That's what she embodies in. So she is not a warrior in the human sense. That's misleading.
Okay, because she was a little bit confused somehow, right?
Yeah.
Not knowing what to do with it.
That's why we also showed the man from the desert. He rode on a horse, he had a stick, but he's not a warrior. It's a different definition. She is this, and the warrior is a central point for people to go to, and that's what she is, and she is this tree. So, but she had to go through many lifetimes to get there. That's for sure. She was never born like that. She went through many lifetimes, and she slowly grew in it, and maybe she had to fight in the process, but this is long gone. The warrior is, the word is different definition.
Okay.
Maybe can be discarded.
There's no need to fight.
No.
In that sense.
No, since a long time not.
No. Yeah.
I think the words were taken from a time that was more suitable to call it that, but
I understand.
It's a focus is more on information now.
Yeah, because the word warrior can have connotations of I have to fight. What should I? It's like this kind of pressure to people. I need to be a warrior. Okay, well, I have to fight. Okay, where? So I guess this was subconsciously giving her a little bit of a pressure of having to actively like engage, really like aggressively on something. So.
Yeah, because words can be misleading.
Yeah.
It's very difficult sometimes. It's no.
Okay, that's I think good for her to understand this now. I want to ask you why she was born with this skin disease, the skin issues that she had.
The asthma has something to do with the confident. It's kind of stopping to fully embrace this somehow. actually that was an effect of this darker energy, that it damaged this, because we breathe in our identity, and when this is damaged, it's so much harder. So the breathing process is very important for identity.
Yeah, it's our life, connection to life, to our life.
Yes.
So is it going to recede, diminish after the activation of the blueprint?
Yes, she can lose it. Yes.
It will realign, right? It will heal itself.
Yes.
I guess when she comes back into balance.
Yes, yes.
And the skin, what was the skin about? She was even born with it.
Yeah. So the skin left a while ago. Why was she born with it? This had to do something with her. Yeah, that had something to do with her family, where she was born in. That had nothing to do with the confident. That was
with the current family that she chose in this life?
Yes, I think that's a karma thing. I think that's a karma of the family. And I think that was a karma for the parents.
What do you mean?
Because they were very worried. And I think they learned something through it. I think she agreed to carry that illness so that they can feel something.
And why did she choose to have such a difficult upbringing, a little bit, kind of bit suppressed?
Because in theory, she is strong to grow out of it.
There was like a challenge for her, a test?
It was supposed to be like a box, when you are placed in a box, very dark and a lid on, not nice. But and you crouched there, so she was crouched there, and she was supposed to break out, and that was supposed to be like this for her. And because that's very strengthening to do.
And she did, right? She broke out.
She did.
Of the darkness, out of the limitation of the walls of the, right?
Yes, she did. But so on level, yes, she did.
Wonderful. And what about her low energy swings?
That's connected to the breath.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
She needs to get stability. Stability. There's something so she needs, for her journey, she needs a lot of energy. because she's doing a lot. There's a lot going on not just the physical, the energy level. There's a lot going on, and the body's very limited, and she gets exhausted. So, because she's doing a lot of other levels as well, so she will have those swings. It's just how it is. It's how it is.
Okay, so she doesn't need to worry about it.
She can soften it. She needs to take more rest. But she's doing a lot on other areas, so it will always be like that.
In other areas? What do you mean?
On different dimensions.
So she's active also elsewhere.
Yeah.
So she's doing more than she thinks she does, right?
Yeah, she's on her with her blueprint. She's on somewhere else too.
Okay. And why does she wake up with mental fog in the morning?
That's a little protection. That she gets more rest. That she doesn't overcharge. The swings are good. Otherwise you fry her up.
Okay, so they serve a purpose.
Yes.
So whenever she feels low energy, she should just rest.
Yeah, she needs to rest more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
She needs to limit what she does here on Earth. She needs to target it better.
She's doing too much?
Yes, she's looking in too many corners. She needs to focus on few things.
Like what? What would you suggest? Or there's no...
Yes. She needs to focus on being the tree. She needs to find however she wants to communicate that and do that. She's looking in too many corners.
You mean she's all over the place?
Yes.
It doesn't help her?
No.
Not really.
It's too much. It's too much mental energy going away.
And how should she then eliminate all these different things and how to choose?
Yeah. She needs to learn and create a focused approach, a calm approach, to take time, sort things, like a holiday, you take off time, then it's not happening with a job and friends. She needs time to sit down and find her path to the tree. It's not happening with a full job. It's not possible. It's too much. So yeah, that's all distracting. But she needs just some time out, and then she can go ahead on the path.
Okay. Can you go ahead and do a body scan throughout the whole body and see if there is any trapped negative emotions that need to be released at this time?
It would be in her head.
Mm.
There is something of this dark matter in it.
Okay, where is it located?
Located left.
Left, okay. And what does it represent?
It shouldn't be there.
Mm.
It in her case, it shouldn't be there.
Okay, so can you go ahead and release it?
Yeah, we can get that out.
Wonderful. And just let us know when you're done.
And in your throat. I'm going to clear your throat too.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Her communication system, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
very
cleared.
good. Anything else in the body that needs maybe balancing or healing?
I'm going to do quickly the chest. Also, I don't think she needs it, but I do it.
Yeah.
Precaution.
What are you doing exactly in the chest?
I'm not sure. Maybe a protection. I do a protection.
Okay. Whatever you decide, we trust.
Yeah. So there's a crystal core there, and it needs protection. Yeah, that's done.
Wonderful. Anything else
No.
in her body?
No.
What about in her belief system? Is she still holding on to any limited belief systems? Can you scan her brain and see if there are any limiting belief systems?
That's also harder to clear, but a little bit left. That will shift with correcting her blueprint, but it needs to go out.
Okay, let's do it. What was this limiting belief system telling her?
That she's small. She doesn't have a voice. And she cannot listen to her intuition. She has no place on earth. So
this program was running unconsciously in her mind. And she was believing it.
Yeah.
Does it serve her?
No.
Okay. So you can go ahead and erase it, release it.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it any longer.
No.
And what would you like to say to her to replace this space vacated by these negative belief systems? What positive belief systems do you want to install inside her mind?
Yes. Her place on earth, in society, her strengths, that she has a lot of strength in her, and happiness.
Beautiful.
And being really part of this society, and an important, valuable part of society, and she has her place and voice in this society, and she should enjoy and be happy.
Okay, and one question which is has to do with more like down to earth human affairs. It's about the flat. She's asking if she should buy this flat that she's looking for on.
She lives in this flat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a good choice.
Yes. Yeah, she will live in this flat.
Wonderful. Is there anything else that you wish that she would have asked today? I mean, there are many questions in her list, but we have exceeded the time since quite some time now. It's almost 3 hours now. So I think I have to wake her up. And but just as a last question, is there anything else you wish that she would have asked today? Something that she didn't or we didn't address?
No.
Okay. And when she contacted me for a session, what did you hope that she would receive from this session the most?
This correcting this lack of self-belief which takes away her power. This correcting of this blueprint, that's absolute important.
Yeah, I think it will unlock everything for her.
Yes. Yeah, everything else will fall into place. Like the next answers will be answered. Questions will be answered. Yeah.
Beautiful. And if after the session she listens to the recording and her conscious mind, or even if she after this, when she wakes up right now and her conscious mind jumps in and starts to doubt the validity of this experience, and she starts to doubt the information or the connection in the future, what would you say to her now?
Okay, she needs to listen to the recording. She needs to take it in. So there is some, you have to do work afterwards and really shift your system, do the groundwork. That's important. So she needs to do that. And then this will happen less and less. Then
The doubt, you mean?
the doubts, yes. So she needs to do the groundwork now. She can imagine the stick, holding the stick. She holds the stick is her connection to her power. And she should imagine this noble man from the desert, because that's who she is. Yes.
What about the pyramid? That was also very beautiful and powerful and symbolic.
Yes. That's very easy for her. She very easily sees pyramids. This is why she's on this path, why she has all this, because she can see the pyramids. She has this connection. If you don't have it, you can't walk this path. So, but she knows this.
Yeah.
but it's natural for her. Not everyone sees them, but she sees them. And
Oh, she still sees them in
Yeah.
this life?
yes,
Wow.
she just needs to connect.
Yeah. I
Yes.
was wondering, because in the life that you showed to her, she would get in the pyramid and basically re-energize, and reconnect with source, with her true essence, and because you already said that she could visualize the stick, I thought, would it be also helpful to visualize the pyramid?
Yes, that's also good. The pyramid is also like a healing dome. Yes, she could every day she could imagine going to this light pyramid and opening a book and connecting to souls. Yes, yes. This is a cosmic energy. The stick is the earth's work, strength, the time on earth and who you are when you manifest. The pyramid is our roots, our essence.
All the rest,
Yes,
outside of the earth,
yes,
of the
yes,
human incarnation.
yes. So that's important too. Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
and beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all this information. I would like to ask if there's any last message before we close.
Just this sister reunited. The feeling of we are reunited. Yes.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.